You'll have to wait and find out. All right, a local library is getting some big upgrades. Most excitingly, the Mercantile Library just welcomed a new baby falcon. And we're going to take a live look at the camera from the nest right here.
Unbelievable.
And you can see the baby right there, right underneath the falcon. How cool is that?
Baby warm.
We're
not gonna be tough to keep the baby warm today. Yeah, it is spectacular. And by the way, the library.
Are those two more eggs right there?
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna hatch because they've been there for a while.
I don't know.
I don't know the proper incubation period. But the library works with Raptor Inc., and they would undoubtedly know the incubation period. They built the box, the nesting box that's on the library's ledge there. The baby was born to mom and dad, Albert and Juliet, on 513 day, appropriately enough. The newest member doesn't have a name just yet, but the library is taking suggestions. The executive director, John Faraday, says it's really pretty remarkable the Falcons returned because of a major renovation going on.
It's a new way for us to be a library, and we're hoping to loan more books and bring in more authors and have more discussion groups. It's going to be a very exciting year.
Faraday says there will also be an art room as well as a poetry room. The library offers a club-like feel without club-like prices. It's about $65 for a whole year and even cheaper for students. The library sent us a photo of the renovations, or at least some renderings thereof. You can see there's going to be a new grand staircase. The club room will serve as a hangout.
Neat.
We'll have some bottles on display. You can perhaps sip and read a bit. The library also plans on adding more bathrooms and workspaces. The main location is closed right now for those renovations. Should be done by September, but you can still check out books in one of the mini Mercs at the Fifth Third Bank Museum.
Wow, that one that looks like an old library of like a wealthy home where you could go and have a bourbon and read your book.
I have many leather-bound
books.
Smells of rich mahogany.
Yes.
I like that a place like that exists. I don't know that, because I've always said it as mercantile and not mercantile, I probably am not even allowed in there. I really have. I've always said mercantile. And it's funny because I did a quick round about in the room to see what other people have always said with that word. It pretty much split evenly, but it is definitely mercantile.
Okay.
I didn't know. I've said mercantile.
It's okay.
I don't think I'm allowed in there now.
You are absolutely allowed. Everybody is always welcome at the library. The Library.
I want you to picture old Bob sitting in the poetry room. Is that really something you want?
Let me just throw this on you.
Yeah.
Do you consider Huey Lewis a poet?
I mean, boom! I do.
Microphone drop right there.
I do.
See?
Have you listened to the words?
So you like poetry.
Has anything ever
see what I did right there?
Been more true in one's heart than the heart of rock and roll, or when she was heart and soul? Could you feel the power of love? Have you ever wanted a new drug?
I didn't mean to stir it up that much emotion.
Well,
but
this is it.
See? So you do like the poetry.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is you could sit in the poetry room.
So can I sit there and listen to my Huey Lewis?
Maybe not out loud. Maybe on your headphones, or you can read his lyrics. I'm just saying there's something for everybody.
Okay.
And I think I want to join that when those new renderings come out.
It does look really cool.
And I just think it's so neat that these guys came back too.
I know.
And that we can look at them. And oh my gosh.
They're big readers.
Yep.
Which helps.
They are. All right, well, we have some updates on the Purple People Bridge. The pedestrian bridge we told you was closed over the weekend after debris fell from one of the piers on the Newport side. An inspection of the bridge took place yesterday, and officials say plans for reopening the bridge will be announced when the scope and the cost of the repair is determined. A statement from the Purple People Bridge Company says the cost of the repairs will have to come from public and private sources as well as philanthropic community. Now, for some context, this is not the first time the Purple People Bridge has been closed because of falling debris. In 2021, it was closed for more than 6 months after a large stone fell from a pier into the Ohio River and repairs were needed. And I can't remember, I'm pretty sure back then, didn't they have an appeal where they asked people to donate? Or
I think, but I can't remember either. That feels like
right,
I remember that, but I'm not 100% sure. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, and you want to reach out in any, I guess, way you could, because I don't know what it takes to rehab those kinds of things when it happens, but it cannot be an inexpensive process. Here, I don't know why this just struck me. So here's this sort of really, really fun thing we have in our community, this pedestrian bridge or whatever. A couple things fall out, they shut it down. James Pilcher's been going out doing stories on railroad bridges. There's chunks just flying off those things. Everybody's like,
it'll be fine.
It'll be all right. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's fine. Two totally different things. I'm not pretending like I know anything about the structural integrity of bridges. Just saying, it's kind of interesting.
You can find more about it at the library.
Yes. At the Mercantile.
Mercantile Library.
A lifelong Reds fan is being recognized for her volunteer work. Joyce Grader is celebrating more than just her 88th birthday. The Reds Hall of Fame Legends program will be paying her a visit this morning at the Kenwood Senior Living Center. How great is this? Grader was one of the first volunteers for the Reds Hall of Fame, and she'll be treated to a birthday party and recognition celebration. And you can see from this, she's a huge fan. This video from a story we did with her a while back. I just think it's neat that they're sort of honoring her in that way and going to visit and undoubtedly bring some memorabilia with them. I don't know if their memorabilia can really compete with her own memorabilia, which would appear to be quite a collection she's got, which is cool.
A question that's just right there.
Please.
Does she have anything to do with the Grader family? It's spelled the same? Or the Grader's ice cream?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
But possibly.
Yeah, we'll pass that along.
But I love her love.
Yes, of the Reds. Yeah. I wonder if she is finding things as difficult right now as everybody else
Probably,
is
but
with the state of the Reds.
If she's been a fan that long, she's been through it. She knows that it'll.
She remembers the mid-'80s. I mean? Yeah, she knows.
She's made it through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. She believes, I know it. And the Reds are back home today. They'll open with the series with the Padres. First pitch is set for 6:40, and I think Tara said today is probably a pick day to go.
Just weather-wise, be a little toasty out there.
When it's real hot out there.
But back to the spirits of Reds and those fans there. It's a little low right now, and that's perhaps an understatement.
Yeah, fans took to the Cincinnati Reds subreddit to, let's just say, it's a place for them to kind of air out their feelings.
You often find that on Reddit.
Yeah, we're going to read a few of these. This user said, same story every year. Another season of watching Big Men Red Machine highlights. Aww.
Got to dial back the clock a little bit. You don't have to go back. You can go to 1990. That's a good one to dial back to. And another Redditor wrote this. I've said it before. If you want to be a happy Reds fan, you just mentally accept that they are and forever will be a third place team. It's just how it is. Trust me, you'll be much happier. Don't get all upset and mad about it. Get used to it. And it's just not worth it. Computer went down, which is why we didn't see that other Reddit quote right there. I think one of the more difficult things this season in particular, okay, is it is the inverse of last season. Last season, expectations could not have been lower.
Right.
Could not have been lower. And the team, from the view of most people, crazy overachieved, crazy exciting to watch.
Made it so fun.
Yes. You come into this season,
you're starting
now the
high.
expectations are up here because of what happened last season. And it started out kind of up here, even with all of the injuries. Matty McClain, TJ Friedel, other things. April was great. And then May hit, and it just, the bottom just dropped
Here's
out.
the good news. June is a new month.
It's true.
And it's next week, right?
Right.
Which is crazy to
but
think.
If we cannot pile on like 7 more losses before then, that would be super great.
Okay, so new series tonight, right?
New series tonight.
Come on. Every time we have a new series, I'm like, let's start fresh.
Turn this thing around.
Here we go. Well, let's turn to some happier sports news. The excitement is building for the greatest spectacle in racing. Rubbing is racing, Bob. Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. attended the Indy 500 before as a photographer for 2 years. Now his job is going to be much more visible. He's going to drive the pace car and bring the field of 33 cars to the green flag at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He is going to be joined by a celebrity cast at the Indianapolis 500 that include national anthem singer Jordan Sparks, and Philip Phillips will perform God Bless America. The Speedway also plans to announce its honorary starters today. The Indy 500, of course, kicks off on Sunday.
What a cool thing for the kid to get a chance to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go out and do the pace car and all. That's really awesome. Yeah. And he really is very serious about his photography. He doesn't mess around with that stuff. Right. He really seems to be way into that. Yeah. In regard to those singers, were those both American Idol people?
I know Jordan Sparks was.
Jordan Sparks was. Philip Phillips? Yeah.
Philip Phillips was?
Philip Phillips.
Tanner says yes.
It's 2 American Idols lifting up America.
Ooh.
I don't know if they did that intentionally or not. Perhaps they were just both available.
And just so you know, if you're ever out at a karaoke bar and you hear somebody karaokeing Jordan Sparks, it might be Tanner, because that's his go-to, he says. Yes, Tanner likes to karaoke Jordan Sparks.
What song?
No Air is his song.
Okay. Tanner, okay. Tanner, no air is, okay. I now have two quests. You in the band and Tanner singing No Air. I got a feeling Tanner's going to be an easier video to find.
There we go.
Just ahead, two tales. One of a lemonade stand, the other of an ice cream van. One allows a local girl to give us a lesson in philanthropy. The other allows an English lass a chance to rant about inflation. Sure, you could stop watching now, but let's be honest, you want to see more. So click some of those links, or better yet, go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you'll catch more content from Local 12.